Let me get 2 of the donuts and a large mashed potato. I'm so tickled. Kentucky Fried Chicken got freaking donuts. Freaking donuts. I'm like, oh my God. Try it. I'm not fighting the universe, but you know what? Okay, no more donuts after this. You like to try out donuts and chicken. That's just like, would you like to try chicken and waffles? Heck yeah. Tomorrow morning they still pretty fresh, you know, pretty nice. Because I usually get saved Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme donuts and eat it the next day. I like cold donuts anyway. I like leftover food. That's terrible. Yep. It's just Nadine, Dream, and myself. And maybe my grandkids if they come looking for me. They'll sure know how to find me, won't they? I never tried the Popeyes apple pie. How come I never tried Popeyes apple pie? My little small fries is packed to the core. Look at all them fries. Oh my God, I still got a whole lot in the bag. Oh my God. The fries good with barbecue sauce. Ask me, am I happy? Yes, honey, I am happy. Oh my God. Like, wow, yes. Oh my God. Y'all know I used to work at Popeyes. When a freaking girl do her chicken bone across the counter, hit me in the face with it. He was fighting. She sucked the freak out her chicken bone. Left the whistle on it and threw it at me. And it hit me right in my face. Well, that's the end result. It all blew up. Sometimes we don't want to see the truth about stuff. It hurts too much to really face the truth sometimes. God said no more. Whether you want it or not, you're going to get it. And He gave it to me. It changed my life overnight. I am being healed from the inside out. For years, I've been an open sore. Just hurt and pain all over. God is healing your spirit. He's healing it from the inside out. The number one fact is, and I'm gonna, it's gonna sound like a story time, but it's not a story time. But I'm gonna go back for you because some of you obviously have not, you know, seen my story time. So I'm just gonna go back. This is one fact. When my daughter got married, she contacted me and she asked me where was Nadine and her daughter. Where were they? And I said, oh, they're right here. She said, well, we're getting married. Oh my God. Yes. I said, when you getting married? She told me what around the date that they're getting married. She told me it was going to be about maybe 6 months out because she wanted to make sure everything is planned. But the reason why she called me, she wanted me to be in the wedding. She wanted her daughter and Nadine to be in the wedding, and she wanted us all to wear the same dresses. She said, we're going to go to Vegas, spend time out to Vegas like a family, and that's where we're going to get married at. And I was so happy was not the word. Happy was not the word. I was all the freaking pieces. I started crying. Nadine started crying. Her daughter was crying. We were so freaking happy, okay? And I'm going to say this. I didn't get to see my child get married because 2 days after telling me this, she told me on the phone, my child told me on the phone that she's going to be taking wedding pictures. She's out looking for a dress. She don't know what kind of dress she's going to get. We're going to help her find her dress. You know, so it was supposed to be this, we helping her with her dress. And we're going to be finding our dress. And it's just going to be so beautiful. It's going to be a big family moment. All kinds of stuff. It was so exciting. 2 days later, I get a phone call from my sister. My sister said, girl, go to Facebook. Your child is getting married and I'm on my way to the wedding. She invited me. I said, Now, this is coming from my sister that hates my guts. My sister that cannot stand me. Okay? And the only reason why my sister was talking to me is because I gave my sister $1,500 for replacing damage to her house. And I talked about that already. My sister told me that my child and her husband had gone some type of business with her, and they were supposed to have been fixing up her house, and they damaged her floors, and she wanted her money back. And I didn't want anything to happen to my child, and I didn't want my sister, like, my sister was just over there screwed, and for some reason she kept calling me. She kept calling me. I found out later on why my sister felt so comfortably with asking me for the money and kept on calling me and contacting me and just really believing that I can give her the money. I definitely found out, and it was because of something that my daughter has told her that was another lie, and it was a shocking lie. And I was just like, oh my God. I found this out later on after I helped my sister. My sister decides to tell me what my daughter has told her and why she thought I could help her get her house fixed, the damage that my daughter had created. And I sent her the money and let her know, look, I don't know what's happened, what went on, but just leave my child alone, and I hope you get whatever fixed. And I sent my sister the money. See, this is what happens when you're gullible. And I will chit-chat more about that in the future. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Imagine you touch me, send tingles down my spine. You help me feel. I mean, my sister was in contact with each other. She was happy about the fact that I sent her the money to replace the flooring and whatever happened in her house. Okay, now she contacted me and told me this, and I at first I was like, nope, I don't believe that. I don't believe that, because I know my sister can't stand me. She you know, she would say anything to probably hurt my heart. So me and Nadine goes to Facebook. And I see the note and everything, and pictures and stuff, you know, different people, you know, congratulating my daughter. They're going to my daughter's wedding and stuff. So then I calls my daughter. I calls her. And I went to Facebook first because I didn't want to be like calling her, telling her that somebody said, you know what I mean? So when I called her, I said, hey, I called her by her name. What's going on? Are you getting married? What? I said, are you getting married? Are you getting married today? Why you acting crazy? There you go acting crazy again. I told you that I was inviting you to the wedding and that we was going to get married in Vegas. And I said, yeah. Well, my sister just called me and told me she's on her way to your wedding. What? No, I'm not. I'm not getting married. I would have told you if I was getting married. So the way she was talking to me, my sister was lying on her. So I said, oh, okay. She said, the only thing I'm doing, I'm out here just going around looking for a wedding dress to take pictures with. And it's not even going to be the wedding dress that I'm going to get married in, because, you know, this is just about pictures. She said, Mom, you can't be calling me, you know, with that craziness. You know, I told you I wasn't getting married. So I'm like, okay. All right, well, you know, I'm sorry, you know, I mean, it just shocked me. It shocked me because I know I just talked to you 2 days ago. So I hung up with her. And then I get this big message on my Facebook from one of my nieces telling me that it's a shame that I'm so, you know, hateful, that I wouldn't even come to my own daughter's wedding, and that I couldn't even wish her happiness, and that I'm never going to be happy for her. I'm like, what? And child, when I tell you my niece told me off, and it came from a niece that I love. And it was my sister's daughter. I loved her. Like, I didn't expect for her to say those things. I was shocked. And I was like, and Nadine was shocked. Nadine just started crying because she was like, what's going on, Mom? Something's going on. What's going on, Mom? We're being lied to. We're being lied to. So then I started calling my daughter. Calling her like crazy. She wouldn't answer. She wouldn't answer. And then later on that day, pictures of the wedding. My uncle on my dad's side was at the wedding. And my so-called uncle that's supposed to love me, not my Uncle Keith, but my other uncle that I always felt that I was close to. I thought I was closer to that uncle than I was to any uncle. Was at the wedding. Didn't contact me and say, hey, you know your daughter, you know your child getting married, and like, even if my child told him something, should still call me and say, hey, I'm letting you know that I'm going to your child's wedding, and you know, I was told the reason why you're not coming to the wedding. Then my sister called me back. I was in so much shock. Nadine was in shock. We was all to freaking pieces. Her child couldn't even speak, okay? Shock. My sister called me back and said, let me tell you what your child did. Let me tell you what your child did. She got up there and did a speech. Cried. Dropped big dookie tears. And she was telling everybody it hurt her so much that her mom didn't want nothing to do with her husband, didn't want to support her, didn't want to come to her wedding, and refused to be a part of the wedding. My sister said she shook her head. She said she couldn't believe it. My heart fell out my soul. Before the anger came, I was devastated. I was hurt. Her daughter was hurt. Her sister was hurt. Her brother was hurt. I think we all felt pain. Now, I'm keeping her daughter. She was supposed to have came and got her months and months and months and months and months ago. She never came and got her. Kept making excuses. You know, wouldn't call me back, wouldn't answer me back. And then I'm going through what I'm going through now. Trying to find out why. What did I do? I thought that we were working towards this great family dynamic. I'm keeping her daughter. I'm calling her all the time. She's calling, you know, me. We in contact. Now, I know that she didn't answer my phone calls when I wanted her to come get her daughter. I was thinking to myself that, okay, my daughter is really working. She's working hard. She don't want to come get her daughter because it's just not the right time of her life to have her daughter. I'm the grandmother. I'll keep her until my daughter come get her. And when my daughter answered the phone, she told me everything was going on in her life. She updated me on some stuff. And I'm thinking like, you know, just happy to just be talking to my daughter. Now, 2 days, can I remind you again, 2 days before all of this took place, we were planning on going shopping for her dress and buying our dress to be in her wedding in Vegas. Now, her getting married without us was devastating. The worst part for me is for her to sit up there on a microphone and give a speech to the people in her wedding and tell them that her mom did not come to the wedding because I didn't like her husband. I didn't support her being married and I didn't want her with her husband. And I told her that I wasn't going to come to her wedding. This is what she told all them people. My sister said, I know that we don't get along and we don't always agree on things, but I felt like you needed to know what your freaking child just did. And I think my sister wanted me to know because when it came to my child, regardless of how you feel about her, that's my child. I'm not going to just let, you know, anyone just like slam her to the ground or make her look bad or threaten her. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm going to do what I can as a mom to fix whatever situation so that my child will be okay. And that's why I paid my sister whatever she felt like my child owed her. Because I did confront my child on the money that my sister felt like she owed her. And my child said, no, I'm not giving her nothing. I don't care. I'm not giving her nothing. I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. And I can say that after I did give the money to my sister, whatever, my sister called me one day and told me that she was going to come see me. She was going to come see me for her birthday. And this is not my sister that recently came to see me. This is a different sister. This is my sister, the one that hates my guts. She told me she's going to come see me for her birthday. And yeah, she did. She came to see me. And I did everything I could to make sure my sister was happy. I was excited that my sister wanted to spend time with me. And I'm not going to go into that. That was a disaster too. That turned out to be a disaster. And because of everything that done transpired now, my sister, look, I'm not going around the ring around rosy with my sister no more either. I'm just not doing it. It's not worth it. It's not worth my health. Okay? It's not worth it. Now, getting back to my child. That is one of the #1 reasons. And guess what? I'm sure, I'm almost positive that what she told her husband was, oh, my mom don't like you. My mom don't support me. My mom don't want you with me. I'm just guessing because I'm going based on what transpired. Now, I don't even want to get emotional, but I heard from my daughter months later, and she sent me wedding pictures. She was absolutely beautiful. I still have them. I put them in my family, you know, scrapbook. And she's the main theme of it, you know. Her and her husband, she looked beautiful. Her husband looked handsome. They look happy. But I can tell you this. I can tell you, I never ever spoken to her husband again. Like she never would let us conversate, talk on the phone, nothing. I never got a chance to ask him, why would they get married without her family? Why weren't we invited? What about her brother? Her brother should have walked her down the aisle. Dream was devastated. Nadine couldn't even breathe. So this is what I've been dealing with. So no, I can't blame. I'm just not. I don't have no evidence and I don't have no It's not even a thought in my mind that that man has done anything wrong to my child. Nothing. No other than put false narratives or lies in his ear, and he decided to run with that. Like, I'm just not coming out the blue upset for nothing. And even with that, a lot of time has went past. Even though I had her daughter, we stopped speaking. When she finally came around, it was so weird. It was so weird because the only reason why my daughter was back around is because I don't even want to get into it. I don't want to get into it. It's unnecessary. Okay, I'm going to give you a short breakdown on the reason why my daughter came back. But I did do story time on this a while ago. When she came back to get her daughter, she had told me on the phone prior was that she wanted to be a part of helping me look for a better place to live. And at the time I was moving because I had been in the same place for so long, so many years since I had left Virginia and was able to survive here in Texas. But the rent went extremely high. I went from starting out paying rent from $345 to now the rent was going to be $865, and it was just way and above of what I could afford at that time, plus lights, plus water, trash and sewer, plus, you know, necessities and food. It was just too much for me. So we decided as a family, myself, Nadine, and Dream, to get something a lot cheaper, even if it was worse than the place that we stayed at, but at least we would have had a roof over our head. I told my daughter that she definitely have to come get her daughter because her daughter can't come. I won't have enough room for her, and I don't know how, you know, what's going to happen without surviving, you know, getting through the next stage of life. When she showed up, she said, well, I'm not just here to pick up my daughter. I'm here to help you look for a place, and I want you to have a better quality of life. She said, I love you, Mom, and I want to finally do something really nice for you. So, you know, at the time, I was telling her, well, I just want to stay within what I can afford, you know. And she was like, well, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to make sure that you have, you know, rent money. Or I'm going to make sure you have the extra that you need so you don't have nothing to worry about. And although she was saying those things, in the back of my head, I still said, no matter what, I'm going to try to find something that I know that we can afford without nobody's help. She continued helping us, but we did find a few places. Things didn't work out. She was adamant about trying to help me find a place, and she was getting so frustrated with me. She was getting so upset with me because I wouldn't make a decision on a couple of places that we found that I felt like it was too much money, and she wanted me to believe in her. She wanted me to believe in her that she was definitely going to be a part of our life, and she was going to make sure that the extra rent that I needed, I had. That way I can have my granddaughter, I can have my grandchild, I can have both my grandchildren during the summer, during the holidays, and I will have room for them. At one point, I think I did become gullible and started believing her. So I did take a chance on, you know, trying to find one of the places that she chose. She didn't like any of the places that me and Nadine chose. She didn't like them. So the place that she chose, you know, it was decent. It was nice. It was better than what we had chose for ourselves. And because she said she was stepping up to the plate, I said, okay, you know, let me go ahead and take a chance. That went totally left. I did story time on that. She did not keep her word, but I survived that too. But she basically came back to spend time with us again. And I didn't bring it up. I didn't bring it up. I masked it. I pushed it down, deep down. I pushed it down so that she didn't have to feel bad about what she did to the family again. Like this been difficult. to deal with. But now that I know the truth about everything, the truth has come out. One thing I can say now, I'm a lot stronger than I used to be. I'm a lot stronger than I used to be. I'm not the same person I used to be. I'm even better. Even better. So I just want to clear that up. And I hope that gave you some understanding if you're new to my channel. And I'm only concerned, you know, for those that are into spirit, you know, not those that are not into spirit. I really don't care 2 cents. But I care a whole freaking dollar and more about the ones that are here for spirit, supporting spirit, her journey, her channel, her website, and my heart. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed the video. My stomach growling. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go get me something to eat. I'm going to get me something to eat, and I'm just going to eat. And then I'm going to lay back and relax, because my poor baby, Nadine's getting ready to have a small surgery. And when she come out, she's not going to, you know, be in the mood for anything. And I just want to make sure she have peace and quiet and rest. So I'll eat while she's getting that done, and I'll just, yeah. When I come home, I'm gonna probably edit. Today is the 27th. The 27th of February, and I don't even know when this video going to be up. I have no, because I think I got like 3 or 4 vlogs before this one. I don't know when this one's going to be up. I would like to put it up right away, but I feel like it'd be too sporadic. I need to keep things, you know, in order from right now. You know, I need to have some type of order in my life right now. I really do. Spirit is pulling herself together. Yes. I'm pulling myself together. My spirit was weakened. It was weakened, but not broken. And sometimes we don't want to see the truth about stuff. We just want to, like, because it hurts. It hurts too much. It hurts too much to really face the truth sometimes. But you know, the truth was presented to me. God said no more. It is here today. Whether you want it or not, you're going to get it. And he gave it to me. I got it. I got it. I sure did. And it changed my life. It changed my life overnight. Overnight. And yes, I'm still shedding tears. I'm still sad. I'm still hurt. But the difference is I'm healing now. I'm in the healing process, y'all. I am being healed from the inside out. See, how I think I feel like for years I've been an open sore. Just an open sore all over. Just hurt and pain all over. I'm finally in the healing stage. Finally in the healing stage, y'all. God is healing your spirit. He's healing it from the inside out. And I'm no longer going to be walking around as the symbol for hurt, pain, and open sore. No longer. I'm at Popeyes. Get me some fries, a couple of biscuits, and some red beans and rice. While I'm sitting here waiting on Nadine. Nadine's having a small surgery. Yeah. Thank you. It done got so warm out here. Well, it's actually still cold out there, but it's got warm in my truck. I had to heat blast it. Take off this jacket. Oof. And I definitely say I'm putting on my jackets up. I'm going to be cozy today. Yeah. Let me go ahead and fix this little I don't know, thing I got going on with my makeup. Right there, sitting right there on top of my head. I don't know how that happened. I'm hoping this fixes. It looked like it fixed it a little bit. It's not too bad. How that freaking happened, but I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my little lunch. The young lady asked me what I like to try, an apple pie. I never tried the Popeyes apple pie. How come I never tried Popeyes apple pie? I'm trying to figure out if I should save it for later. It smells so good. I got me some ketchup and barbecue sauce and some honey. She got me a whole bunch. Okay, girl. I'm looking out for Spirit. I'm having some barbecue sauce. Man, my little small fries is packed to the core. Look at all them fries. Oh my God, I still got a whole lot in the bag. Oh my God. I know that's right. Look out for Spirit. I'm definitely in a good place in my heart now. And I know it's going to be a while because stuff don't, you don't heal overnight. And, here and there I break out in tears. Because so much has been done. So much been done. I haven't even got closure at the time. I have closure now. I didn't have closure at the time. I didn't understand. Like, how could you do some terrible things like that? Nadine has broke out in tears and hurt. At times I have to hold her, she have to hold me. And she told me, she just kept forgiving her sister. But she truly believed in her heart that one day that her and her sister will have a loving relationship. And her sister will come around and finally like just be a sister to her. And Nadine feel bad because she had a sister out here. And Nadine was telling me she never got compassion and love from her. And telling me all the things that, how she felt, and she's happy that we're just at this point in place where now we're going to find peace. And we don't have to wonder no more. And fries good with barbecue sauce. Oh my God. Lip freaking smacking good. Let me put the rest of my fries. Look at this. Fries in a bag. Ask me, am I happy? Yes, honey, I am happy. Oh my God. Like, wow. Yes. Oh my God. Like, don't look in that bag, it ain't no more. Yeah, that's a lie. Damn. Oh my God. Look at that. All the freaking pieces. Man, shoot. Y'all know I used to work at Popeyes when I was a young girl. And a freaking girl do her chicken bone across the counter and hit me in the face with it. I'm behind the register. Man, I came from behind that register in 2 seconds. Oh my God. Oh, we was fighting. Every freaking month she come in that store starting with me. She sucked the freak out her chicken bone. Left the whistle on it and threw it at me. And it hit me right in my face. I saw nothing but red. Nothing but red. This is too good. Don't you love it when you get fries and they're fresh and they're so delicious? I love it. But thinking about my child's husband, I don't have nothing in my heart to be mad with that man. Nope. At all. And now today, I'm not even angry with my daughter. I'm not mad with my daughter at all. No more. It's pointless. It's no point. I gave it a good run. I was a good mother. I wanted to be an even better mother. But after what my daughter revealed to me, no matter what I would have done, I wouldn't have been able to, you know, be really too much to her, you know. But at least she finally told me the truth. And now she can go ahead on and live her life. Enjoy her husband, her kids, and whatever happens in her life, you know. And I guess that's why she never told me the truth, because she knew. She knew the truth would set her free. And she has been set free. Set free. Yep. It's just Nadine, Dream, and myself. And maybe my grandkids if they come looking for me. They'll sure know how to find me, won't they? I'm just going to take it, this life lesson, or this life experience. This has just been a life experience. And I'm just going to just try to remember all of the good things that I can remember, and all of the terrible things that happened. I now know that, you know, because what I was trying to do at one point, like I told my daughter when she called me the first time and told me she had a boy, tell me what I did wrong so I can just tell you I'm sorry, or give you an explanation or something. And she kept just feeding me on how I never did anything wrong to her. It wasn't me, it was her. And she just made decisions for her life that had nothing to do with me. And we went back. We went way back. Because I just wanted to understand, like, why all of this? Why put me through all of this? Why come back and forth in and out my life? What's the point? I just want to know, what's the point to all of this? She didn't tell me the truth back then. She kind of made me feel like it wasn't that deep, it wasn't that serious. So she'd go a couple of years without contacting me, calling me. You know, it's I keep telling you, it's nothing I can tell you. What do you want me to say? It's leaving me confused and heartbroken, and no matter what, no parent is perfect. You're gonna make mistakes, especially because I was a teen mom. You're gonna make mistakes. And I did apologize to my daughter for being so overbearing. Like, I wouldn't let her stay the night out at friend's house. And one of the reasons why I didn't do that because of what happened to me as a child. I just didn't want, I needed my children to be in my care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know where they whereabouts and know that they were safe. And my daughter got in so much trouble as a young teenager. So much trouble. I'll go into that in story time. I'll tell y'all about it. But I ended up starting taking her to school. Dropping her off and picking her up. Just so we don't end up back in the court system. I just wanted her to finish school and have a fair chance at life. And I guess she decided, she's like, heck no, I got to get the heck out of here. Because I was on top of my daughter. I was on top of her. I just wanted to make sure that she was going to have a fair chance in life. Like I said, I just wanted, you know, I just wanted a good life for her. He told me I wouldn't let her do anything. I felt like she wasn't 16, 17 years old. No, you ain't going to the movies by yourself. No, you ain't dating no boy. And the moment I realized that no matter what, she was going to be trying to have sex, I took her straight to the doctor to make sure that she had birth control. And even after everything I've done, I still end up having a rebellious child. Not gonna listen to me and nobody. And then because she did so much while she was young, when she got an adult, I didn't bring it up. I didn't talk about it because, like I said, I just didn't want her to have an excuse to feeling like she's not going to come around. She's not going to be a part of our family because I'm bringing up the past. Well, it's the end result. It all blew up. And now I wish I would have went back. Well, every time she did wrong, I brought it up and we talked about it. Because I wouldn't be here today. I probably wouldn't have had a chance to get to know my grandchildren. If I knew the truth. And I'm not going to think about it right now. I can't. It still hurts. Okay. I'm so glad they didn't come because I'm about to start going all back in my feelings again. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you again in the next video. Hold on.
Okay.
You feel good? You okay?
Yeah.
You're smiling. Yeah, that's good. It went good. I'm glad. Chicken and donuts. Do you serve the donuts by themselves?
Yes, ma'am. We do. They're $1.
Okay. All right. Let me get 2 of the donuts and a large mashed potato.
All right. That's a complete order.
Do you have apple pie?
Yes, ma'am. But it's going to be like a 5 anyway. I don't have any cooks right now.
Okay.
You want to wait?
They wedges. You still want them? No. Let me have to order wedges.
So you want a large mashed potato? You want a large potato wedge or a regular size potato wedge?
Large or regular size? Regular size, please.
A regular potato wedge, a large mash, and 2 donuts, correct?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and put the order for me.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So Nadine gotta get mashed potatoes on that Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm so tickled. Kentucky Fried Chicken got freaking donuts. Freaking donuts. I'm like, oh my God. So you know why I said give me two? Give me 2 donuts. I gotta try it. I'm not fighting the universe, but you know what? Okay, no more donuts after this. Oh my God. Like who's gonna, like, as soon as I drove up and they said, would you like to try our donuts and chicken? That's just like, would you like to try our chicken and waffles? Heck yeah. But unfortunately, I don't eat chicken anymore. But yeah, give me 2 freaking donuts so I can see what's going on with Kentucky Fried Chicken donuts. I'm so shocked right now. And then my poor Nadine got to go home and she got to go to sleep because she got 2 little stitches, you know, so in her mouth. So boy, I'm telling you, the pain that comes with working on your mouth, you know what I'm saying? That thing is painful. But she told me she did good this time with the needle job. She took that jank like a pro. She wasn't even scared. She wasn't even scared no more, right? Yeah, she did good. She wasn't even scared. Yeah, she just trying to relax. And then I don't know. I feel pretty happy about the donuts. Why I feel so happy about these freaking donuts? But I'm not gonna eat them right now, even though cause I'm full. I just ate Popeyes, red beans and rice. I'm full. But I'm gonna take my freaking donut home, and yeah. Oh my God, donuts, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Go ahead, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Go ahead. I know that's right. Yes. Okay, y'all. So I may show y'all the donuts. If not, you'll see an ASMR video with the donuts. I'm thinking about eating them tomorrow morning. Hopefully tomorrow morning they still pretty fresh, you know, pretty nice. Because I usually get saved Dunkin' Donuts donuts and Krispy Kreme donuts and eat it the next day. I like cold donuts anyway. I like leftover food. That's terrible, but I do. I sure do. Man, it's such a beautiful day. But I'm going to go home and I'm going to edit and just... I'm going to watch TV while Nadine sleep. And when she feel better, I'll keep her company. I'm just going to let it run on it. Oh my God. Drip too hard. Don't stand too close. You're going to be around and drown on these waves, 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 waves. Kentucky Fried Chicken donuts. What the freaking I was shook. I said, stop playing. It's my chew do new videos every single night. A new movie getting made. It's still dripping out. So freaking delicious. The outside of it kind of remind me like a croissant a little bit. It's got that crisp like feel to it.
Testing 1 2 1 2. It's been a long day. You just wanna go away. You can't sleep at night, and now I'm here. I can't promise tomorrow, but you're gonna feel out today. We can tangle it away. Now I'm here.